like the other team was there.
Right.
That's working.
It is an internal Tecmo project.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
like they had the I don't know if he was the director or the producer, but they had that gentleman there as well.
Yeah. I know his name, but
You know
I don't
who I'm
remember
talking
it right
about.
now. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah,
Giant Bombcast, the most informed and informative video game
A
podcast out there.
Japanese gentleman is making a video game, and Giant Bomb is there.
There was a guy, and he had a face.
So
All right, so back to post TGS. Yesterday, Jeff and I spent the day in the hotel room writing, and then in the evening, we ended up getting sucked into the awful vortex that is Japanese television, where we realized that there is exactly one TV show on TV here in
all
Japan.
times.
It is this panel style talk show / variety show / game show featuring, like, it seems like basically the same 20 odd celebrities, and I use celebrities in a very loose way here because it's people that are famous because they show up on these shows.
It's a nation of Mo Rakas.
Exactly.
I believe that's what you said last night.
Yes, and you said a nation of Jamie Farrs.
Yeah.
So I think between the two, you get the right idea, depending on how old you are,
Yeah.
of what we mean. But, Vinny, you cut some of the awesome Tomy booth into the Day 2 video, in which there is a mustachioed and pompadoured Japanese gentleman giving various crazy thumbs-ups and poses.
Yeah.
I've seen him on TV no less than twice. He was on this crazy Pirate God Space Challenge game show that we were watching last night, which seemed like it went on for about 36 hours.
Yeah, it was like a 4-hour marathon of these guys traveling to this planet of spikes.
And then they eventually, occasionally they had to fight against the evil celebrity team.
One of which I think was a professional wrestler because he had a belt.
He was definitely a professional wrestler. Another one was like some sort of beauty queen.
But like some of it was a multi-stage battle. So I mean, it's easy to see, but I don't know which came first. But it's easy to see the influence of television and video games over here because it's like you see a lot of versus screens in these shows that just look straight up, and they have
like fire behind them.
Yeah.
You know, they have like the big sound effect to go with it, like it was a versus screen from Street Fighter.
That specific show used the Metal Gear Solid alert noise on more than one occasion.
Like the specific noise,
that noise,
not just a facsimile. Like really,
like that noise,
that specific noise,
which I think Jeff and I fell down.
It's like what?
The first time that happened.
Well, also I'll just jump in at the club thing. There was quite a few like video game songs that were just kind of remixed into these like other songs. So like you would hear these like the Super Mario Brothers theme sped up to like 1 billion beats per minute and like played over tracks. So they embrace it. They love them, the video games.
I just think that's cool, but don't use the Super Mario Brothers theme at this point. Like, come on, it's done.
Woo!
It's like we're gonna play the 1-1 music and then
not that one.
Turn the cutoff knob down.
I mean the alert noise.
Screams.
Exclamation mark.
Yes.
But I gotta use the pipe under the underground music. Yeah. So while these people were fighting, were there other celebrity panelists in the corner in like a little oval making bad faces?
No,
like,
but in some of the games they had to do stuff that involved them watching video, and in those cases the little window would pop up with them and it go
and because they're all celebrities and so used to being on these things, not a single honest reaction to anything.
Yeah, like one of the things was just them showing like slow motion video of stuff. So it started out with
like they had a high speed camera at their disposal, and so they used it for dumbass stuff.
Yeah, so they they popped a water balloon and showed what that looked like and showed kind of what the camera can do, and then they're like, oh, here's what we did with our celebrity panel, and it's a woman sitting down and they ask her to hold a balloon, and then the person who gave her the balloon turns around and then immediately turns back around and pops it with a pin.
Son of a gun.
And there's like confetti inside of it. So they show that in slow motion.
Like
people
face.
going, oh!
Yeah.
And the reaction is ridiculous. because
Just overblown.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
part of the great thing is because it's high-speed camera and they're showing it in slow-mo, you can see how long it takes her to react.
Well, that always happens though. Like the reaction time of people in slow motion videos is always just like, wow, is that real? It's really taking that long to register
Right.
that you're dead.
But it's like, they probably didn't tell her that this is what they were going to do, pop this balloon or whatever. But even if they did, it doesn't really matter because she obviously knew that she was being filmed.
Right.
And knew that it was time to just do like
Turn
TV
it on,
reaction,
baby.
like, oh no, oh this balloon.
Although there was also that dude who we were disturbed by thoroughly for the duration of the show, who had to make himself sneeze for the high-speed camera.
Oh yeah.
And he was sticking like a twisted up piece of Kleenex like up his nose and like moving it around to like try and make himself sneeze.
That's good TV.
Which was great because it took him a second and his eyes are watering and he's like trying to do it. And then once he does it, he sneezes and he doesn't close his eyes.
Ew.
I don't think that's possible.
No, it
Dude,
is.
he did it.
He
I think
did
that's
it.
anatomically impossible.
Slow motion cameras prove otherwise.
Okay.
So you think he was faking it?
I've actually seen that happen before, but seeing that happen in slow mo on TV, not
Maybe
pleasant.
That'll change your life.
Maybe
Freaky.
he staged the sneeze. Maybe it wasn't even real.
No, that was
Wow.
a sneeze.
So yeah, good night at television. That's what we're saying.
Oh, yeah. So that was last night, and then I guess you guys got back here around 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have money for a cab, and we had to wait for the trains to start running again.
Yeah, so something that people might not realize
Yeah, let's give them a little Tokyo flavor
is
here.
that most ATM kiosks here do not accept foreign cards,
Yep.
and all ATMs close at like 11 p.m. or midnight. That's right? 11 p.m.
The ones I've seen, I don't know about the Citibank one. Like I don't think they're usually behind doors, so I don't really know if you can do the put your card in and slide in.
Yeah,
apparently
like,
they're-
most of them close.
Yeah.
So if you are stuck without money,
SOL, baby.
yeah.
You're done. Well, like the one in like the AM PM, I don't know if that thing is open all night. Maybe you can get cash from there. I don't know when the AM PM
I bet you
closes.
can't because I bet like the ATM physically is
Just
not
shuts
able to
down.
get the money.
That's terrible because the bars stay open till like 5 or 6.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
There is no legally mandated cutoff time for alcohol sale, so you could be in a bar at 6 a.m. still
Right.
like lining up tequila shots or something.
Well, I guess
If you wanted to kill yourself.
the lesson there is bring more cash
Yeah,
or
yeah.
go to a bar that takes credit cards.
Yeah.
I guess the third part of this horrible puzzle is the trains also stop running.
Right.
At
Yeah.
mid-
yeah.
Like around
So-
midnight. So
Yeah, so like they stop around 12 or 1 or whatever. The ATMs are closed, so you can't get money to take a cab.
And taxis go up in price like dramatically as soon
Yeah.
as the trains close.
But you can stay at the bar and not drink, I guess.
yeah, they're still open. You can be there, which we were.
Yeah, so we stuck around until the train. We like not like we were there all day. We got there probably like around 1, like 12:31.
Yeah, 12:30ish.
So
Although having to stay in a bar until like 5 a.m. actually kind of sounds like hell to me.
It was okay.
we were definitely like we were trying to leave a couple of times.
Yeah, we almost left and kept hanging around for one reason or another. But like the crowd was really into it until like the sun was starting to peek over the horizon when they told everybody to get out
it
of
was like they were playing trance. Everybody's bouncing around and going crazy and like
and it did not stop until 5 when
a lot of
we
bunny
had to go.
hopping, jumping around.
Bunny hopping. What you do to trance.
The Charleston.
People screaming at the DJ, which was well, like I was telling Brad before, it was fun to see. It's fun to see. I haven't been in a club in a long time where people like are all like in a semicircle around a DJ, just yeah. Like no, they don't know why. Just because
You turned the cutoff knob down, and we screamed, and then you turned back up, and we were like, "Oh my god!" And the lights came on.
It's exactly. Yeah, so like because all the music kind of, and I'm not trying to knock on trance music, it kind of all gets.
That's the point of it.
It's
They
very
call
similar,
it trance
yeah,
for a reason.
And so as soon as there's any change in anything,
Yeah.
it's like everybody wakes up all of a sudden, they're like, "Woo!"
It's a little bit different.
So yeah, we were stuck in the trance, and until
Yeah,
5.
kind of.
That would explain.